Hey all, welcome back to my channel Higher Ready. In today's video, we are going to see about string methods in Python. In the previous video, we have seen clearly about the different types of data in Python. We have seen what is the difference between string, list, set, tuple and dictionary. So in this video, we are going to see about the methods that we apply on string. So generally, if you want to learn something very clearly in life, specifically if you want to learn a technology that could change your future, you have to learn every single concepts in a clear way. Even if that questions that you are learning for now, that is being asked after decades, you should answer in a clear way with a simple explanation. That is how you master a subject. So, let me give you one example. If you are learning about this specific technology, it might be AI, data science, or machine learning. So before watching the lectures, what you have to do is just go to Google and search for what is AI, what is machine learning, what is data science. So if you search for what is AI, you might be seeing so many websites. Just don't stop by seeing the explanation from one single website. The reason why I'm telling this is because every website have different informations which is necessary. So every information that you get out of very different websites will give you an understanding in a different way. So if you stop yourself with that single website, you will not be getting that clear information. So what you have to do is at least go through minimum 20 different websites when you start learning about a new technology to understand what is that technology. It might be what is AI, what is machine learning, what is data science, just the technology, the meaning of the word, and watch more videos on YouTube to understand how it works. After doing all these things, what you have to do now is now take a note or open a document and write your own explanation. So that is when, after decades, if that question is being asked about a particular subject, about a particular technology, you will never forget forever in your life. That is how it works. So now let's get into the technical part, string methods in Python. In general, what is string? If you go to Google and see, you might see so many definitions. Before getting into that part, so A to Z, this is called as alphabets in English, right? And 0 to 9. These are called as digits, and when we frame numbers, it might be whole numbers, or we form different type of numbers out of this. We do have special characters like at the rate, hashtag, comma, full stop, and much more. These are called as special characters. You might have a doubt why I'm writing this unwanted things when I'm teaching string methods in Python. Let me clarify that. If you go to Google and search for what is string in Python, you'll be getting that definition as what is string. This is something that you are going to go and search in Google. You'll be getting an official definition as a sequence of characters enclosed within double quotes. So these are all the characters. It might be an alphabet, it might be a number, it might be a special character. I mean any character that you have in keyboard. You might have a doubt. Then even I do have emojis. Are they coming under this string? Yes, those characters also come under the string. If I create a string which contains an alphabetical character like B, a number like 1, and I'm adding a special character like at the rate, and I'm adding an emoji, maybe a smiley emoji like this. I'm adding an emoji. I'm closing it. It is a single quote. I'm closing the same string within a double quote. This both are called as string in Python. What I mean is any characters that we arrange in a sequential manner, one after another, that is called a string if we enclose them with single quotes or double quotes. But what if I have a paragraph? That also comes under alphabets, right? If I have a paragraph, if I have an essay, if I have a whole document, will this come under a string? Yes, you can convert them into a string by enclosing that whole paragraph. Maybe let's consider this is a two-lined string. So for converting that two-line, maybe let's consider it as a sentence. If I want to convert this sentence into a string, what I have to do is I need to enclose this within triple quotes. If I have single line string, then I need to enclose that within single or double quotes. But if I have a string that is more than a line, it might be two lines, it might be a paragraph, it might be an essay. In that scenario, what I have to do is I need to enclose that within triple quotes to convert that into a string. That is how string in Python works. Specifically, when you are learning about any technologies, it might be a technical concept, it might be a programming language, it might be something, a small concept out of that programming language. If you want to remember that forever in your life, what you have to do is you need to search for real life application. In string, do you know how it is being used in real life? Let me give you one example. Try to find that out. Do you ever remembered you wrote something this way? Your name at the starting. Maybe your dad's name. It is your name, then followed by which your dad's name. Then maybe some numbers, random numbers, whatever you like. Then some special characters, like at the rate and something else, like this. Do you ever remember writing like this? Let me give you 5 seconds. Try to remember that. 2 and 1. Yes, 5 seconds over. I believe at least 50% of people found that out. What is that? Passwords. You might log in into any website. You might create new account to any applications. What you'll do next? You will create a password. For password, they might have some criteria to accept it, right? You should have a single uppercase letter. It should have a small case letter. It should have numbers. It should have at least one special characters. The minimum length should be at least 8 characters likewise. That is where string methods are applied. So how it is happening inside on the backend, that is what we are going to see in string methods in next video. In part 2 of today's video, we are going to see string methods with hands-on. I'll be sharing my screen and explain you how string methods work, how users give their input, and how Google is identifying if this criteria is being matched or not. That is how string methods applied or being applied in real life. I hope you clearly understand what is string and you'll never forget this in life. Bye for now. We'll watch you in the part 2 of this module. If you want to take screenshots or something, you could take it.